Belgium was a huge relief for Esteban Ocon, with the Frenchman's return to the F1 grid finally confirmed for 2020. The 22-year-old to join Renault alongside Daniel Ricciardo for a formidable pairing. One that will heap even more pressure on the French squad to deliver on the promises it had for this year, establish itself as fourth in the standings, and close the gap to the top teams.
We want to be the best. We know that we cannot win a championship. It's too soon, and we have to be humble. But if we get close, and then maybe also with the drivers, as we said before, we can go a little bit faster.
For Ocon, it's a matter of pride as a French driver at a French team, one he was reserve driver for back in 2016, supporting its race drivers Kevin Magnussen and Jolyon Palmer. I am very proud to become a Renault driver, he said. I have grown up at Enstone, starting with Lotus in 2010 and then with Renault. Ocon will be the first French racer at the marque since Romain Grosjean, with Alain Prost the last French driver to win for Renault in 1983's RE40, and his nation's only F1 world champion. The 22-year-old returns to F1 with 50 races behind him, putting him 19th on the all-time list of French driver starts. Jean Alesi is on top with 201, Prost just 2 behind, Jacques Lafitte in third. Ocon made the step up to F1 from Belgium 2016 with now defunct squad Manor Racing for the last 9 events, bringing the car home and finishing ahead of Pascal Wehrlein 4 times. His full-time debut came with Force India alongside excellent benchmark Sergio Perez, with a plum drive on the horizon for the Mercedes Junior if he took the fight to the Mexican.
Mercedes-AMG is my main sponsor this season, so for sure. I mean, if you're on a program like that, the normal way is to be driving the Silver Arrow in the future, but at the moment I'm a Force India driver.
Perez controlled 2017, going 13-7 in qualifying and outracing Ocon 11-7 when they could be compared. But the Frenchman turned the tables in year 2, despite being behind on points. His reputation took a turn, however, in Brazil 2018, when he crashed into his arch-rival Max Verstappen, trying to unlap himself from the leader. He then had an altercation with the Dutchman in the FIA garage. The pair rivals since their title battle in European F3, with Ocon ready for their next fight right from his full-time debut.
If I need to race him again, I will be 100% ready. I hope it will be very soon that I can race with him again and we can put on some great show like we did in Formula 3.
And he now takes that street fighting readiness to Renault. And while he missed out on the plum Mercedes seat, he spent time this year there learning Lewis Hamilton's secrets, making him a potent force for Renault, which is desperate to up its pace and also keen to bring in French talent. Ocon welcomed with open arms, not just as a top gun, but also an ambassador.
Well, Formula 1 is one of the strategic pillars for Renault to promote the brand, increase the exposure of the brand, and increase also the overall opinion for the brand and the product.
The fight against Ricciardo could prove to be an interesting one, as this sideline talent fires up for his return to the grid. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula 1, make sure you hit the subscribe button.